It's an experience no one wants to have, getting arrested and then taken to jail.
The fear, the humiliation, and the idea of losing your freedom. The Pima County Sheriff's Department arranged for our own Ricky Mitchell to be arrested and booked into jail to show you firsthand what an inmate goes through.
With photographer Chris Miracle, they have an exclusive look inside the Pima County jailhouse walls to show you why you might want to think twice before breaking the law.
The barbed wire, guards and cameras at every turn, and the sound of lock and key. All reminders that your freedom has been checked at the door.
There is life on the outside, and that's really where we want you to be.
I spent more than 14 hours locked up at the Pima County Jail. It started when sheriff's deputies came to the newsroom, put me in handcuffs, and led me to a patrol car. Immediately, I'm given a pat-down search.
Then you get driven down to the jail where you're put into a holding area where you're waiting to be booked with a bunch of people who are under the influence of drugs and alcohol.
And then more searching.
You're fingerprinted, you're photographed, and you're put into jail clothing. Everything you're used to doing, your freedom and everything else is gone.
I'm then led away to my cell. For security reasons, I'm placed in an isolated area. I'm brought dinner and given 30 minutes to eat.
What carbs?
Twice I am told to remake my bed before I get written up.
Tuck it in, tuck your blanket underneath your mattress so everything is nice and neat.
And then I'm alone for the next 4 hours.
I feel trapped. I feel like I'm always being watched. I feel like I have no privacy. You know, even if I go to the bathroom, I feel like someone could see it.
What? You got court?
At 8, it's time for my first video court appearance. I'm led back through confusing hallways, past other inmates, and then sat down in front of the judge. It's not a long field trip, though. Soon I'm back in my cell and alone again.
They have nothing better to do. They like to draw. They're all about their artwork. So they'll draw on sheets, they'll draw on their boxer shorts.
This artwork, though, has been confiscated. I'm not quite as artistic, so for 5 hours, I read and waited to hear the keys.
We do make sure that we check on each one of our inmates at least every 15 minutes during the day.
Every 15 minutes.
The keys are definitely the most annoying noise, but I mean, there's nothing they could do about it. Obviously, there's nothing I could do about it.
At 10 on the dot,
Mitchell, lights out.
the next 6 hours are spent tossing and turning before I'm woken up for breakfast at 4 a.m.
Pineapple looks like, and then maybe like the gravy part of biscuits and gravy.
Another hour, and I'm finally let out.
It was rough. It was not a fun experience.
A lot of times when people get arrested, they act on their urges. Before you reach out and shoplift, think about what if I get caught? Or if you're gonna get behind the wheel of that car knowing that you've been drinking, think about what is this gonna cost me?
Now, in that story, you saw my experience as an inmate. You also saw some of what it takes to be a corrections officer. And right now, the Pima County Sheriff's Department is hiring. If you're interested in more information, head to kgun9.com. In the newsroom, I'm Ricky Mitchell, KGUN 9 on your side.
She was brave.
She looks good for having stayed up all night.
Yeah, thank you, Ricky. My goodness, does not look like fun at all.
It's